We've been waiting forever for the route to reopen. Why haven't we heard anything?
We should head over to the wharf and see what's going on.
Sounds better than just sitting around. Let's go.
Excuse me, can I ask, are you here about the Sichia route too? Sorry, but the suspension of several major routes has been extended.
Huh? But when's it gonna reopen?
I'm very sorry. We haven't been told when we can expect the route to reopen. This closure came directly from Sichia. Every major domestic port has been affected.
Nikki, we're not going to be stuck in Flora-Wish forever, are we?
So, no ships are allowed to go to Sichia indefinitely?
I'm afraid so.
Come on! You gotta be kidding me! We came all the way from the Terra Alliance borders! We've had rotten luck ever since we explored Itzelin's ruins. Between being chased by behemoths, almost falling off a bridge, running out of cooking flint. We must have angered Mother Terra herself!
Alright, quit complaining. Focus on what's next. We were heading to Sichia's auction house to sell the artifacts we found, but with no ship. What are our options?
Right. We can't just stand around. Let's move.
At this rate, how's our unlucky archaeology team even gonna find the eternal miracle?
It sounds like they're talking about a ruin expedition. But what about this miracle?
Hold on, this might be a clue about the miracle outlet. Nikki, we've got to talk to them.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. Let's do it.
Hello. I couldn't help but overhear you talking about ruins and archaeology. Can I ask what you found?
Haha, I think I smell a potential customer.
Potential customer?
Oh, where are my manners? Let me introduce our team of adventurers. We just returned from Itzaland, a region on the border of the Terra Alliance. There are tons of ruins from the civilizations before the Veilfall. We scored quite a few treasures on our last expedition.
That's when our bad luck started.
Oh, please. Those were just coincidences. We believe in science, not superstition.
Anyway, we were going to sell our findings at the Sichia auction house, but our route closed. So we decided to hold the auction right here in Florawish.
So when you say potential customer, don't you mean bidder at the auction?
That's right. On our way here, we stopped by the Bibcoon's Chuckle Club and spoke with the owner. Thought it might be a nice place to set up, you know? I'll be sure to explain the significance of each artifact at the auction. If you're interested, we'd love to see you there. If something calls to you, we would be honored for you to bid on it.
Oh, the Bibcoon's Chuckle Club owner replied. He wants us to swing by.
Sorry, miss. That's our cue to head out.
No problem. Sorry to trouble you.
We hope to see you there. Bye!
What do we do, Nikki? Should we attend the auction?
You've got nothing better to do. Let's go check it out.
Looks like the auction isn't until tonight. Let's come back later. Looks like the auction isn't until tonight. Let's come back later.
Welcome, honored guests. Each item we present to you today comes from our expedition team's adventures in Itzaland, a mysterious region located on the border of the Terra Alliance. You may not be familiar with Itzaland. This is more than understandable. The region is considered incredibly isolated and desolate, even for a wasteland like the Terra Alliance. After the Veilfall, the land became uninhabitable. Its civilization decayed as a thick miasma shrouded the landscape. 3 years ago, the miasma finally dissipated, and the ruins of this Titan civilization could finally be explored by great adventurers. Not long after, those pioneers made a discovery.
This ancient Titan kingdom, lost since the Veilfall. It may be the Wasteland's legendary Golden City. The priest of the gods guards a golden treasure and bestows their blessings upon the Titan's land. Sip the nectar of truth and embark on your journey to the undying city, the eternal miracle, the Eternal King.
Pioneering adventurers found these inscriptions within the ruins. Though research into the Titan civilization is still fairly new, its historical value is undeniable.
Exactly! The artifacts you bid on today could be your priceless family heirlooms tomorrow!
Artifacts from before the Veilfall, only recently unearthed by archaeologists. They must be incredibly valuable.
Shall we start the bidding?
May I present the first item up for auction? This well-preserved clay pot. You'll notice the stunning paintings that depict a sacred Titan ritual. Without further ado, behold!
This pot is in magnificent condition. Artifacts from before the Veilfall are rarely this intact.
Those paintings must have been done using ancient techniques. They're so unique. Wait. This painting shows...
Nikki, look at the corner of the pot! Call me crazy, but do those two look familiar to you?
A pink-haired girl and an upright white cat. Didn't these two just recently save Wishfield? Doesn't that look like Miss Nikki and Momo?
Really? But this is an artifact over 1,000 years old. That's impossible.
What if it's a forgery?
No, hold on, just a minute. The treasure we excavated is genuine.
Those two figures. We hadn't noticed them before.
Excuse me, let me take a closer look.
Trying to pass off a new painting as an ancient artifact? What a scam.
Could there be a misunderstanding? Did they bring the wrong item?
Hey, are you alright?
Nikki? Nikki!
Momo and Mr. Adventurer. That was...
You froze up and stopped responding for a while. I thought something was seriously wrong.
I'm fine. It's just... Most of the guests seem to have left. Has the auction already ended?
Yes, the boss covered for us. He told everyone it was the club's sketch comedy troupe, testing out some new material. It's just our luck that a girl who looks exactly like the one on the pot would show up at our auction. What's wrong with us? Maybe we should offer a few more gems to Mother Terra?
Was it really just a coincidence? Those illusions just now...
What should we do next?
Before they leave, we should ask these adventurers more about their expedition to Itzaland.
Sorry about earlier. That must have been unsettling for you. We personally excavated that clay pot from the ruins. Both stratigraphic analysis and typological comparison confirm that it belonged to the Titan civilization there. No question. In any case, the pot's at least 1,000 years old. Those figures in the painting, they couldn't have any connection to you? As odd as it is, it's probably just a coincidence.
Can you tell me more about Itzaland?
Itzaland. I've done some digging into the region's history. Before the Veil Fall, it was home to a flourishing ecosystem. In addition to the Titans, it appears dragons also inhabited the space. Evidence suggests that dragons even developed their own language and culture. Then came the Veil Fall. It was so sudden and wiped both civilizations off the map. Only a few primitive tribes remain in the region to this day. They have no writing system, typically relying on creating simple drawings for their records. That's why nearly all historical records of Itzaland have vanished. What adventurers and archaeologists piece together now comes entirely from murals and inscriptions found among the ruins. On the other hand, archaeologists and adventurers dream of this sort of opportunity. A lost civilization just waiting to be rediscovered. Even thinking about it gets my blood pumping.
Feeling better? You seemed a little frazzled. I bet Miguel would start spouting all that Mother Terra's cursed us nonsense.
Can you tell me more about Itzaland?
What, you're curious about the curse too? Please, it's just a bunch of rumors. Back when the region was pretty underdeveloped and covered in miasma, adventurers got injured, fell ill, or even died quite a lot. After a while, people just started saying it was cursed. A few centuries ago, a counselor from the Terra Alliance died there too. That's when the story really blew up. Nowadays, people say the Titan Kingdom is blessed by the gods, the Golden City. People flock there looking for riches, and some of them tell scary stories to scare off the competition. But the locals in Itzaland are very peaceful people. There's some lively shroomlings, and the demi-dragons, they can be pretty intimidating. We don't talk to them all too often. Even so, we can tell their land isn't cursed.
Maybe we should offer a few more gems to Mother Terra.
I'd like to know more about Itzaland. This Mother Terra, is she a god there?
Not exactly. I wouldn't consider Mother Terra a god. They all vanished after the Veil Fall. The people of the Terra Alliance believe that the spirit of the gods merged with nature after they disappeared. This way, the gods could quietly watch over humanity. They call this force of nature Mother Terra. The people of Itzaland probably had a ton of their own gods before the Veil Fall. I mean, I think they did, right?
You think they did?
Any records of Itzaland's gods have been lost to time. Wait, you grew up in Wishfield, right? You probably don't know. Many haven't kept the worship of their gods as faithfully as Wishfield has for the Wishing One. In some areas, the local deities are long forgotten. That said, I think some native tribes in Itzaland still believe in them. They say the god was actually the Titan King, but his powers were never passed down. There aren't any written records about local gods being left behind, so we don't know if their legends are true.
Guess we'll have to wait for the Sichia route to open again.
Pretty much. There are professional artifact appraisers at the Sichia auction house. Maybe they can date our artifacts more accurately, just so we avoid today's fiasco in the future.
All that effort for nothing. Let's just go.
I gotta stop calling ourselves the unlucky archaeology team. Maybe then we'll be taken seriously.
I didn't say anything!
Nikki, what are we doing next?
Momo, listen to me.
You still thinking about that clay pot? Wait a sec. You don't think that painting is really of us, right?
I'm not sure. We've never even been to Itzaland. Not now, and certainly not 1,000 years ago. But the resemblance was uncanny. It couldn't be a coincidence, could it? Maybe we really are connected to Itzaland.
The more I think about it, the weirder it sounds. Forgotten gods, legendary miracles. Maybe this has something to do with the miracle outfit.
Let's go talk to Dada. Maybe she knows something. That's funny. Dada just messaged me. She wants to chat with us at the Stylists Guild.
Nikki, have you heard the news? It sounds like some adventurers from Itzaland recently made their way to Florawish.
Not only did we hear about them, we actually went to their auction at Bib Coon's Chuckle Club. Though the way it all ended was pretty weird, to say the least.
Have you been looking into them too, Dada?
Of course! Remember I promised to help you investigate clues about the miracle outfit? Itzaland is a mysterious place to the west of Wishfield. Once shrouded in miasma, home to terrifying behemoths who roamed the landscape. The guild hasn't tried to explore the landscape, as it's fairly dangerous. We typically recommend that stylists avoid the area. There are no official records from the Stylist Guild documenting any sacred outfit or artifact found in that region. But look at this!
It's a briefing from the Itzaland Interim Stylists Guild.
Wait, the Stylist Guild has an interim branch?
It does! Itzaland is so remote that they'd never considered setting one up there. With all the new adventurers flocking to the area, they thought it'd be best to set up a temporary branch. Hearing about the adventurers reminded me of this briefing from 3 months back. Here you go. I think it might have some answers for you.
Archaeological progress at Titan Settlement ruins. Rumored legends of gods and miracles. Local tribal faith groups. This sounds like everything those adventurers were telling us about.
Well, I think I know where we're headed next.
If you're going to Itzaland, you should start in the Abandoned District, then cross the canyons and forests. I'll mark the route on Pearpel's map later.
Thank you, Dada.
Of course! The Stylist Guild prides itself on supporting its members. Whether you head to Eatsaland or not, we're here for you. Make sure to prepare yourself before you leave. Best of luck, Nikki!